Hi students, welcome back to the online class in mathematics. My name is Vishwanath. In the previous few classes, we had studied about how to find out mean, mode and median. Mean, mode and median. These three are called as what? The measures of central tendency. How to find out mean, mode and median for the given raw data. This is finished. Even for array data, also we have finished how to find out mean, mode and median. And in the last class we were in the finding of mean for the given distributed data. So in distributed data, again there are two types. One is continuous, another one is discontinuous. In continuous, example is 0 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. Look at here, the upper limit of previous class is equal to lower limit of the next class. In discontinuous, 0 to 20, 21 to 30, 1 to 20, 21 to 30, 31 to 40, like that it goes on. In this, the upper limit 20 is not equal to the lower limit of the next class. So in this case, what we will do, the 0.5 we remove from both the limits. So in the 1.5 removed, we'll get 0.5 here, 20.5. In this 0.5 removed, it become 0.5, 20.5. In this 0.5 added. So in lower limit 0.5 remove, in the upper limit 0.5 add. So it becomes 30.5. Now look at this 20.5 and this 20.5 become equal. So in case discontinuous is given in any distributed data problems, kindly first change it into continuous, then go with the methods. So in mean, there are three methods we have seen. One is FD method, one is FX method, another one is FT method. This FX method is called as direct method, FD method is called as shortcut method, FT method is called as step deviation method. So these three methods also we have seen in the last class. Now we'll go to the next step. In case one of the frequency is not given, or sometime two frequencies are not given. So these kind of the problems we'll see in today's class. In case one of the frequency is not given, so there are two columns, isn't it? The one column is class interval column, the another one is frequency column. In distributed data, I'm saying, if it is array data, directly they go for X column and F column. In distributed data, they'll give Ci column and F column. We have to convert Ci to X by getting the mid value, isn't it? Now Ci and F both are given, and thus under the frequency anything is unknown. Suppose there are frequency as follows: 2, 3, IF, 5, 2, like that given. The frequency 2 is there, 3 is there, 5 is there, 2 is there, but in place of the third frequency, that is in the form of F only. So these kind of problems are called as one of the frequencies not given. In some problem, two frequencies they won't give. I mean here F, another one is F2, like that two frequencies they'll not give. So how to find out when frequencies are not given? So in such cases they'll give mean. So try to understand what I say. If all the frequencies are given, all the class intervals are given, so then what's our work? Our work is to find out mean. They'll ask find out mean by these three methods. In case frequency only unknown, how to find out mean? In such cases, what they'll do, mean they'll give, frequency we have to find out. So that is the case. See, if they give me frequency, we are finding mean. If frequency only unknown, we cannot find out mean. So in such cases, mean they'll give, frequency we have to find out. So if frequency is given, mean we will find out. If mean is given, frequency will find out. Let us see those kind of problems in today's class. This is also very important problem, and most of the board examination paper we would see these type of problems. Let us take one example regarding that. From 2010 I take 2010. The question was as follows. In 2010, the mean of the following distribution given below, the mean of the following distributions given below is 52. The mean of the following distributions given below is 52. Look at the mean is given. Here they are not asking to find out mean. Mean is already given. The mean of the following distributions given below is 52. And the frequency of the class interval. The frequency of the class interval (30 to 40) is f. Find f. The question. And the frequency of the class interval 30 to 40. In 30 to 40 class interval, the frequency is given as f only. It's not by numeral. It is f only. Find the value of f. The question is Ci, one row, and another row f. In Ci row, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, like they are increasing, 10, 10 from the previous class interval, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, and 70 to 80. So 8 is the last. We'll put our row. Next, under the 10 to 20, the frequency given is 5. Next, 3. 30 to 40 is not given, f only. 7, 2, 6, and 13. So this is the question. These are all the given data. In a Ci, it starts from 10 and ending on 80. In frequency row, 5, 3, under 30 and 40, 30 to 40, frequency is not given. Look at the frequency of the class interval 30 to 40 is f. The remaining class intervals are there. Now we'll make this the given horizontal question into vertical form. We go for the solution of finding frequency f. I will convert this horizontal given data into vertical first. The 10 to 20 first, then 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, up to 80. There are totally 7 columns. Under the frequency 5, 3, f, 7, 2, 6, and 13. So this is given. Now, as usual, methods will follow. See, the question in that the mean of the following distribution is 52. So they have given mean. So with this given data, what we have to do, we'll find out mean. See, already mean is given. Of course, we'll use the mean finding method. Once mean is given, we have to find out that method only. So how to find out mean finding method? In mean finding method, first the class interval we convert to x, isn't it? So recall all the steps of mean finding in direct method, shortcut method, step deviation method. So to find out unknown frequency, so the frequency is here unknown. To find the unknown frequency, better you use shortcut method or step deviation method and direct method. In that, which is best? So I suggest you always to use only direct method. See, here already frequency is unknown. If you go for the shortcut method, step deviation method, it will be confusion. So in unknown frequency type of problems, always use direct method. In direct method, what we have to do? Direct method is called as fx method, isn't it? So we'll convert Ci to x, then we will multiply f and x, then it is finished. But in shortcut method, x we have to convert to d by taking the one assumed value and subtraction method. That d converted to t in step deviation method by dividing. So those things are not required. Once the given problem is having unknown frequency, better you go for direct method only. So let us follow the direct method. Ci is converted to x in what way? The way is 10 and 20 between the mid value we have to take. The 10 and 20 mid value is 15. 20 and 30 mid value is 25. Once 15 become 25, how much is increased? 10 increase. So we have to increase 10 in the remaining boxes like this. The first mid value get it, second mid value get it. Later on, how much the gap between first and second, the same thing you can maintain until the last box. Then x finding also over. After that, what we have to do? Next is fx. Fx says that f and x multiply, because we are following direct method. In that we need to multiply f and x. 5 15s are how much? It is 75. 3 25s are, it is also 75. Next, f into 35, it is 35f. 7 into 45, it is 280. 280 plus 35, it is 315. So 280 plus 35, it is 350. Next, 2 into 55, it is 110. 6 into 65, it is 360 plus 30, it is 390. 13 into 75, so that we will multiply 13 into 75. So 3 5 is a 15, and carry, it is 21, 22, and here 75 as it is. Here the 5, here 7, 9, 975. 975 is the last box. Next, after getting fx, so we go for formula. What is the formula to find out mean? Mean is identified by x bar. X bar is equal to sigma fx by sigma f. This is the formula. Here a we are not using. A is in the shortcut method. Here a is not there, just sigma fx by sigma f. So what is the meaning of sigma fx? Sigma fx means fx total. This sigma says that total, fx total. We will go for fx total here. Look at this is the fx column. The fx column will total. So we'll add all the fx values. 5, 5, 10. But when we go here, these are all numbers, but this 35f is not a number, it is the product of number and variable. So therefore automatically this number become variable only. So this 35f is unlike from the remaining values. All the remaining values are natural numbers, but 35f is a variable. So that time this 35f don't add with 75 with the remaining values, because this is a variable. In case in the question x plus 10 is given, what we will do? We don't add, because x plus 10 we can't add. Similarly here 75 and 35f you can't add. So what we will do, the 35f will leave it as it is. Look at 35f as it is I write, because 35f is a variable, so therefore that I write as it is. The remaining values I add now. So 35f I keep it as same, plus, so 35f is as it is, plus the remaining value will add 5 plus 5. So that's why I rounded this. Once you rounded this, don't add this value with the remaining. That's why to highlight it like this I made. 5 plus 5, 10, 15, 20. So 2 carry, 9, 16, 17, 18, 27, 34. 3 carry, 3, 6, 7, 10, 19. So finally we'll get 1940 divided by sigma f means was total f. Total f. We'll go for the total f. So in total f also the problem is this f. F is there. So f is a variable, remaining all are natural numbers. So therefore f we can't add with the remaining. That's why what we will do, f we keep it same. F plus. Remaining will add 5 plus 3, 8, 15, 17, 23, 33, 36. 36 like this. And this x bar meaning is what? X bar meaning is mean. So in case frequency is unknown, definitely they'll give mean. If frequency is given, we will find out mean. But in this problem, frequency is unknown. So therefore, x bar we need not to find out, because it is given. Look at here, 52. 52 is the mean. Write it. Now we go for cross multiplication. 52 into f, 52f plus 52 into 36. 52 into 36 will multiply. 6 2s are 12, 1, 30, 31, 3 2s are 6, 3 5s are 15. Finally it is 1872. 1872. check the addition and multiplication, is equal to, here what, 35f plus 1940. 52f, 52 into this binomial, 52 into f, 52 into 36, 35f plus 1940 same. Now 35f will bring this side, 1872 will take that side, because these two are like terms, 52f and 35f. 52f minus 32f is equal to 1940 minus 1872. So numbers are one side, variables are another. So now these two are like terms, we can add and also we can subtract. Now here minus will subtract. In 52, 32 is subtracted, it becomes 20f is equal to 1940 and 1872 will subtract now. 0 minus 2, it is 10 minus 2, become 8. Here 3. 3 minus 7, nothing but 13 minus 7, it is 6. Here 8 minus 8, it is 0. So that's it. F is equal to 68. So make a correction. It is not 32F, it is 35F. Here it is 35F, students. 35F, no 35F. So in 52F, 35F is subtracted. Now 52F minus 35F is, it is 17F. It's not 20F. Make a correction, 17F. Here 35F was there, 52F minus 35F, 17F equal to 68. F is equal to 68 by 17. 17, 2s are 34, double is 68, so 17, 4. Now F is equal to 4. The question was, this frequency was unknown, actually that frequency is equal to 4. So what the normal method will follow in finding of mean, the same method we are following here also, but this f we keep it same. So we add all the f with f is separate. We add all the fx with this 35f separate. So usual method only we are following. So we don't feel this problem is different from the others. Only the thing is to be understand while adding fx and f, very careful. This 35f is a variable, here f is a variable. So this variable and this variable keep it separate. The remaining all the numerals are added. And mean is given, no? So write it and cross multiply. By that you can obtain the frequency f. So this problem is understood. We'll move on to the next problem. It is taken from 2012 paper. The mean of the distribution is 7.2. Look at here also, the mean of this distribution is 7.2. Marks obtained by 40 students, even the number of students also given, 40 students in a short assessment is given below. Find A and B, which are two missing data frequency. See, look at in this question, the mean of the distribution is 7.2 given. Marks obtained by 40 students also given, the total number of students in a short assessment is given below. Find the value of A and B, which are two missing frequencies. So in this two missing frequencies are there. The question is marks, one row, the another row, number of students. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, here 6, A, 16, 13, B. Look at this problem is not with the class interval. So if class interval is not given, the problem becomes still easier because no need to get the mid value. If class interval is given, say last problem with class interval and frequency, so we converted class interval into x. But in this problem, class interval is not given directly. So if class interval is not given, that is directly taken as x. The number of student, number of people, so this number always indicates the frequency. Look at here, x and f directly given. So there is no class interval. In case class interval is given in the first row, we need to convert to x by getting the mid value. Keep it in mind. But there is a direct value without class interval, it is always taken as x only. So no need to get x. It is already there, x and f. So we have to get fx directly. We go for the solution. First column marks. To understand better, you make it as x. Second column, number of students. You can make it that as f. Marks, it is 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Number of students are 6a, 16, 13 and b. Look at this. Here there are two unknown frequencies are there. So what we have to do next? So shortcut and step deviation method don't follow in unknown frequency finding. Better we go for direct method. In direct method, formula is x bar is equal to sigma fx by sigma f, isn't it? So we have to get fx. So here already x and f directly given. Once x and f is directly given, so we will get fx column without making any mid value. Mid value is to be find out only class interval is given. Here class interval not there, no. So better you avoid that. Directly x is given and f is given, we will multiply. 5 into 6, 30. 6 into a, 6a, remember 6a is a variable. 7 into 16, 70 plus 42, it is 112. 8 and 13, 80 plus 24, it is 104. 9 into b, 9b. 9b is also a variable. Keep it in mind. Even this a is variable. So where are variables are there? Those variables you round it off to avoid the mistake in addition. Now we go for sigma fx. Sigma fx says that total fx. This is the fx. No, we have to make it total. While making total, the 6 and 9b both are variables, so you should not add with the remaining numerals. So therefore what we will do, the 6a and 9b will keep it same. Look at 6a plus 9b. Even 6a and 9b, those two also unlike. This is a with the, this is with b as coefficients. So therefore 6a and 9b keep it same. So we are not adding this 6 and 9b with the remaining. Remainings are 30, 112 and 104. This 3 we will add. 100 plus 100, 200, 230, 240 plus 6, 246 plus 246 by sigma f. Sigma f means what? Sigma f means f's total. While adding f total, this is the f total, no? So while adding f total, here also there are two variables. Those two variables will keep it same. A and b, remove it and write as it is. The remaining values are 10 and 10, 20, 29 plus 6, it is 29 plus 6, it is 35. So 20, 29 plus 6, it is 35 equal to x bar. X bar is what's mean. Mean is already given as 7.2. So now we go for the cross multiplication. 7.2 equal 7.2 into a plus b plus 35. Now the other thing is, one more clue is given in the question. When two frequencies are there or as unknown, there are two int should be there in the question. The mean of the distribution is 7.2. That is used here. So one more int is given student. That is the marks obtained by 40 students. They told the number of students are 40. That means all this added, it become 40. They told already. Though A and B are unknown here, they have given one clue. That is total number of students are 40. Total number of students are 40. That means we can take this a plus b plus 35 directly as 40 like this by 40 directly. So because here the total number of students are 40 given. The total number of students 40, that I write here. Total f is 40. Now 40 into 7.2 will multiply. 4 2s are 8, 4 7s are, it is 28. The 0 is cancelled with this decimal equal to 6a plus 9b plus 246. 246 shift this side. 6a plus 9b equal to 288 minus 246. 288 minus 246. It is how much? 42. 288, 46 is removed, 42 equal to 6a plus 9b. But here there are two variables are there. How to find out the value of a and b each? Now we'll go for one more. A plus b plus 35. In that place we wrote 40 directly, isn't it? Because the total number of students is given as 40. But that 40 you can write it in the other way as 16 plus 13, that is 35, plus a plus b. So a plus b plus 35 is also, a plus b plus 35 is the total f. That total f is also given as 40. So we can write like this: a plus b plus 35, that is the sum of these frequencies. But they told in the question sum of the frequencies is equal to 40. See, when I add all the frequencies, we'll get this. But in the question, they have given total number of students 40. Therefore, our addition total and they have given 40, both are equal. Like this. Now, a plus b equal to 40 minus 35. Then a plus b equal to 5. So this is one equation, this is another equation. There are two equations are there. So these two equations we'll use as simultaneous. Like this. The bigger one write first. 6a plus 9b equal to 42. The one. The another one is a plus b equal to 5. We'll put a line and we go for the elimination method that is studied in the 9th standard. 6a and 8 not cancelling, 9b and b also not cancelling. What we will do, this whole equation I multiply with 6. Then the equation is converted to 6a plus 9b equal to 42 as it is. We didn't do anything for this equation, but this whole equation I multiplied with 6 because once you multiplied 6 into a becomes 6a, then this 6a become equal and we can cancel. 6 into b, 6b equal to 6 5 is 30. Now we'll put sign change, minus, minus, the minus. If minus is there, make it plus, plus is there, make it minus. 6a minus 6a cancelled. 9b minus 6b. So once this sign is converted to minus, we have to subtract. Plus 9b minus 6b, it is 3b. 42 minus 30, 12. Then the b is equal to 12 by 3 is equal to 4. Now b value become 4. So we got the b value and we go for a value. How to find out a value? Here one equation, there are two equations are there. No? Any one will take, the simple one will take. That is a plus b equal to 5, already we know. A plus b value is 4 is equal to 5. Then a value is equal to 5 minus 4, it is 1. Now a value is 1, b value 4. Those two are unknown here. A value 1, b value 4. So in this way we can find out the value of a and b. There are two frequencies are unknown, so don't worry, first go for the formula. In that formula all you substitute. In case one more hint is given, that is total number of frequency, this value is directly equal to 40, that can make it as one more equation. So there are two equations. One equation will get from the formula by substitution. Another one is the sigma of a plus b plus 35 is also equal to 40 given directly in question. So from there we can make it one more equation. So these two equation will solve by elimination method, will get a and b values. So these two were asked questions. So in today's class we go for one homework. I'll give you simple problem only. You can make this one. It is from 2018 student, latest question paper only. If the mean of the following, distribution is 24. Look at the 24 is the mean. Find the value of a. A value you have to find out. If the mean of the following distribution is 24, find the value of a. Only one frequency is unknown here. So if only one frequency unknown, they will give only one int. Remember that int only the mean. But in the last problem, there were two ints, isn't it? I'll show you. Look at in the last problem, there were two ints. The mean of the distribution is 7.5. 7.2 is one of the clue. The another one is total marks obtained by 40 students. So here 40 students also given. So one is mean is 7.2. Here the total number of students 40. If the mean of the following distribution is 24, here mean is given. Total number of frequencies is not given because only one frequency is unknown. No? So therefore this one value is enough to finish the problem. The first row is marks. In the second row, number of students. 0 to 10, 10 to 20. Here the given is class interval. You have to make it as mid value to change to x. There are 5 columns. The first column with the 7, second a unknown, 8, 10, 5. Look at marks 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 22. So your marks are given as so class interval. If anything is given as class interval, this is written as Ci. Number of student, number is always frequency. Okay, so the given question is with Ci and frequency. In last problem, Ci was not there because all the values are single digit. So when single digit is given, that is obviously x. So when class interval is given, so 0 to 10, 10 to 20, like that, that is taken as Ci. So once Ci is given, you have to make it as x by taking mid value. That we know that how to convert Ci to x, mid value. After getting mid value, that x and this f multiply and use in the formula. Mean is given to 24 and they get the value of A students. Thank you.